I thank you so much for tuning in today. This is Dr. Victoria J. Hart. I appreciate your time. I appreciate when you pass these messages along to other people to bless them. So let us begin. Today I will be speaking on infinite possibilities and beginning with a quote from Anthony Trella. Quote, "The best way to be thankful is to use the goods that the gods have provided in you." Unquote. So let us begin. As human beings, the Creator endows us with highly developed, extremely adaptable minds. Are we created for a purpose, including possibly as helpers in the acceleration of creativity? We are endowed with the mental capacity to learn, search, evaluate, solve problems, improve ourselves and the societies of this world. Can we be helpful in future progress? Has each person been given a mind capable of creative activity in the maturation process of the universe as well as in the maturation progress of his or her own soul? By following the humble approach to life, we keep our minds as open and receptive as possible because we never know what new opportunities are coming our way. As it is important to keep our minds strongly linked to our souls and our souls linked to the Creator. Well, why? In this way, can the creative process in which we are engaged flow from the mind of God through our souls to our minds, where creative thinking can produce creative results in the tiny part of the ultimate realities that humans have the ability to perceive. The creative process goes from thoughts to deeds. Our words are thoughts crystallized. How do the objects we build and the concepts we express emanate from our thoughts and our words? Do our thoughts and words affirm our openness and receptivity to infinite possibilities? In taking advantage of these opportunities, do our actions support our thoughts and our words? Perhaps the big question is, are we willing to acknowledge and accept the possibilities? Could a willing attitude be an uppermost important factor for our enthusiasm, diligence, research, creativity, and progress? Is willingness actually a state of mind? Could it be an internal statement that says yes to life? Does willingness affirm that we will take appropriate steps to formalize possibilities into actualities? If we are willing to accept life's wonderful possibilities, can obstructions or discouragement enter or remain long in our consciousness? Do willingness and openness go hand in hand, guiding us to an internal harmony that produces greater creativity? Then does increased creativity invite more infinite possibilities? How can we conceive to know what seemingly insignificant events may be loaded with possibilities to change the course of our lives for the better? Can many things be mysterious and strange to ordinary human perception? Is it possible we often overlook their strangeness and their mystery because we are so accustomed to them? Do we only dimly understand the true nature of things? And what are things anyway? Are they God's love expressed in various manifestations? In Abide in Love by Ernesto Cardinal, he stated, quote, "God also communicates with us by ways of all things. They are messages of love. When I read a book, God is speaking to me through this book. I raise my eyes and look at the countryside. God created it for me to see. The picture I look at today was inspired by God and the painter for me to see. Everything I enjoy was given lovingly by God for me to enjoy. And even in my pain, God is the loving gift." Unquote. If divinity is infinite, then wouldn't it follow that nothing can exist separately from divinity? Would matter and energy, space and time then be understood as aspects of divinity? From this perspective, would each of us every day be swimming in an ocean of infinite possibilities? What a powerful thought! By constant reminders such as this, can we avoid the most common pitfalls of theology? The attempt by humans to put limits on the Creator. Does optimism toward infinite possibilities and an attitude of thankfulness go hand in hand? Can you imagine that each person is one cell in the body of humanity? Can we understand that each individual cell or person functioning from a harmony within can cooperate with the adjacent cells of humanity? Once we have trained ourselves in the process of being appreciative for everything and everyone that comes our way, our lives become increasingly filled with infinite possibilities. In addition, when we have a sense of purpose, we can feel purposeful about our life. How does it feel to be excited and enthusiastic about life? How can we bring this emotion of enthusiasm into everything we do? What are some of our assignments we can give ourselves to work on to enhance our abilities to perceive greater possibilities in everything around us? Norman Vincent Peale has a quote: "Believe in yourself, have faith in your abilities. Without a humble but reasonable confidence in your own powers, you cannot be successful or happy." Unquote. In closing, consider these words from Patanjali, an author of the Yoga Sutras, which I have read personally. Quote, "When you are inspired by some great purpose, some extraordinary project, all your thoughts break their bonds. Your mind transcends limitations. Your consciousness expands in every direction, and you find yourself in a new, great, and wonderful world. Dormant forces, faculties, and talents become alive, and you discover yourself to be a greater person by far than you ever dreamed yourself to be." Unquote. Wayne Dyer said, quote, "You are at once a beating heart and a single heartbeat in the body of called humanity." Unquote. I pray that this message on infinite possibility touches you in some sort of way and gives you some things to think about. Anyone has known me, I've done these things on purpose. I feel for about 2 decades. I won't include when I was a child, when I used to tell people things like, "That's not your purpose," and things of that nature. But I want to at least take the time for you to know that I am one that believes in your dreams. I believe that you can do that. And if you don't believe it, trust in me and my years of being someone that helps people towards their purpose in sessions, seminars, services, and let you know that I am here. You can email me at askdrvictoria@lightyearpurpose.com. And I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for tuning in. And I ask you to pass the message on to someone else that may bless. I pray you have a divine day. And thank you for tuning in again.